Okay, I'm here today. I'm going to show you how to splice these invisible type fencing wires correctly. Let's say that these two ends of the wire represent a break in the ground. In order to do a proper splice, you need to use the proper types of splices, and you need to understand some things you need to do. If I were to repair this splice, this is what would take place. I would first of all, I have an extra piece of wire to splice in there so that I make sure that I'm not pulling the wire tight. And the first thing I do is tie that wire with a square knot to both ends of the broken wire. Now there's plenty of slack there. If the wire was buried, I wouldn't be able to pull the ends together, so I have to put that extra piece in there. If I could get the ends together, if the wire wasn't buried, then I could do this in one step. Once I have that tied, then what I do is I'll clip those off evenly. I will strip about 3/4 of an inch, ½ inch off of the ends of those. Now that I have the ends all stripped, first thing I do is use from the Dog Fence of North America splice kits, I will use the wire nuts that are provided. I simply match up the ends, put a wire nut on in the traditional manner. Screw it down to where it's snug and tight and both wires can't be pulled out. Now, I repeat the same process with the other connection here. Now, the secret to making these connections waterproof and last forever is to use this grease tube splice here. And how to use that is real simple. It pops open simply by pulling the slip back and opening the little door. Now we insert the wire nut into the tube, which is filled full of waterproof synthetic grease, and we push it clear to the bottom. We then separate the wires and close the lid, and the wire comes out, one wire on each side, and it will snap shut. Once it snaps shut, then we've got a good splice. And the reason we tie the knot is so that if any pressure gets applied to either end of this wire, it does not pull the wire nut out of the splice protection tube. So that's the reason we do this. We would do this on both connections, and then we could rebury that. We can throw that right out in the water. Doesn't matter. It's 100% waterproof, and it's a lifetime splice that you won't have to go worry about finding and digging up later if you connect and splice the system in this way. Hope that helps you. Now you understand. If I can be of any service, please feel free to call.